I enjoy a walk around this beautiful coastal nature reserve near Skegness. It's a lovely place for a peaceful stroll with numerous footpaths to follow through the sand, salt marsh and dunes, with several artificial lakes and bird hides along the way. There are lovely views of the Wash on the Lincolnshire coast and countryside. It's fantastic for bird watching, with a variety of coastal birds to look out for. These include brent, geese, shorelark, redwing and fieldfare. There's also an excellent visitor centre with Wild Coast exhibition that includes 3D models of sand dunes and salt marshes. The reserve is located just a few miles south of Skegness, so you can easily walk there from the town. Parking is available at the reserve too. There is access for wheelchairs up to a certain point. It's mainly on the tarmac road, which at the start of the walk, the paths, as you can see, they're mostly compacted gravel. You can get wheelchairs and mobility scooters along. It can be tricky in parts. The route varies, the paths go off in different directions, but the route I'm walking on at the moment is a short route. It's not the full extent. I think it's about 3 kilometres. It's not very long, but it's quite pleasant. You can just see my good lady in the distance on her mobility scooter. She won't be able to get much further though on this short stretch. When you've got beautiful, warm, sunny days like this, it's a real pleasure to walk around this area. This is about the limit you can reach if you're on a mobility scooter or in a wheelchair. It's a small observation point overlooking the salt marsh and part of the beach. The track running off to the right, that takes you further on to a small observation point. But I aren't going that way this time. I'm making for the left hand side and making my way down to the beach. Here's my good lady at the limit. She will now make her way back to the car park and then to the visitor centre for a cuppa. Just heading now for the beach. I'll look for a small gap in the sand dunes and then have a wander on the beach. Well, the gap in the sand dunes is no longer here. It's totally disappeared. Everything's flattened. Gone. That's how it used to look last time I was here last year. Must be the storms we had early in the year that's eradicated everything. Very interesting. Totally different. I'll just make my way now over to the footpath and continue my walk. Just continue on this path now, make my way further on. There's another path joins it just a wee bit further on. It's certainly wild down here, beautiful and peaceful, not a sound anywhere apart from birds in the distance. I don't think the microphone's picking them up though. In the distance over there, which I'm zooming in on now, is a pillbox from World War II. This is one of a few down here on this coastline. In actual fact, there's one on the promenade at Skegness, the top end, the south end of Skegness. I suppose this place was vulnerable during the war, with it being so flat. It would have been easy for the enemy to land. Path a little bit rough here. Zoomed in on these bushes, this growth. There was such a loud buzzing noise and humming. Don't know what it was. Couldn't see anything. Unfortunately, the microphone didn't pick the sound up. I suspect it could be either a bee's nest or even a wasp's nest somewhere inside the bushes. Path diverges here. One goes left and other one right. It's the right one which I am taking now, which is the shortest route. It's another short path that leads to an observation point. Another map there which will help you to plan your route. Plenty of these about. That's annoying. Doggy bags. Take the dogs for a walk, pick it up, put it in a black bag and just leave it at the side. Why don't they take the damn things home with them, or in a special bin which is further up on this path? It doesn't take a lot of work. Here's one of the small pools which are dotted about the area. This is one of the easier paths, which is tarmacked, which makes it easier for mobility scooters and wheelchairs. You can come from the other end, of course. There's a hide where you can go in and look through observation points and watch the wildlife. I deviated here now through a gate. This is a short route I'm taking, and it brings me back to the car park and the visitor centre. Quite a nice walk through here. Lovely meadow. It's so quiet, not a sound anywhere, and the smells are gorgeous. So peaceful. I'll just carry on, and it brings you to a small wood. I think this tree's seen better days, definitely. Just approaching the small wood now, which brings us to a gate where I can get through and brings me back down onto the main path, back to the car park. approaching the gate now to get through and onto the other path, which will take me back to the car park. Always close gates behind you in the countryside, although I haven't seen any cattle. Cattle do graze in this area, especially where I've just walked through now, so it's important to always shut gates after you go through them. The amount of people that leave gates open is unbelievable. I don't wonder it causes trouble with farmers. Here we're approaching another World War II pillbox, which is now fenced off. At one time you could actually climb up on top of this and look through the observation slits and have a good nosy around the place. I think it's been fenced off because I think cattle graze on the other side now. I'm not too sure about that. Now entering the car park, and I shall make my way up to the new visitors centre there in the distance. Nice place. It was totally rebuilt in 2016. Well, I should say it was finished off in 2016 after being severely damaged in winter storms. It was completely rebuilt. A fine job they've made of it too. You can get a nice meal there, a sandwich, a cuppa. You can sit and relax and enjoy the afternoon there. It's easy access for wheelchairs and mobility scooters or anybody on sticks. Here's the daily list of sightings which goes up. All the ornithologists out there will know all these. Here we go up the side of the building. You can sit out and enjoy your meal. There's two areas. There's the veranda, which is just here, and there's one round the side as well, which is all glass covered, so if there's any breeze it'll protect you. I'm going in now to meet my missus, enjoy a cup of tea and a sandwich, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. It's well worth a visit if you're down in Skegness area. Just pay a visit and have a nice walk around there. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching.